if you're a Cancer born June 21st to July 22nd, what can you expect for the month of November 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So as I go into the energy, Cancer, some of you are kind of like really unclear about what you're afraid of, what's stopping you, why your mojo's not here, why are things so hard, like it's hard to breathe in your energy, there's a lot of anxiety, and some of you do know what's bothering you and just don't know how to get through it. So there's a fear is coming up initially in this energy, and then this irritation at yourself that you're afraid. So I think if you what you're going to find out this month is that a lot of that can just like poof, it can go up in smoke and it can just be done, and you'll be able to, the skies are going to clear and you're going to go, wow, I know exactly what I need to do and I know how to do it and I'm doing it. So whatever has been sort of in your way or been plaguing you is going to leave for the better. All right, so great. Now let's focus on your personal relationships. For those of you in a committed romantic relationship, let's look and see what November holds for you, Cancers. Well, it looks like there can be some nice romantic fun. It could even be deciding to have some impromptu time with your partner, even or visiting a city you haven't been to before. So I see some adventure for Cancers, doing some things you haven't done before with your partner, which is really exciting and titillating. And it feels a little bit like the good with the bad. So it feels like there's some nice romantic time, and then there feels like some things that you have to work out, some things that you're a little irritated about. And that could also be just your own reflection of your own uncomfortable, things about that you're not happy about in life, and then your romantic partner touches on that and it ignites a little bit. So it's a little bit of like a feel-good, scratchy kind of energy for you. But I feel like all in all, it's really a good month, and you are going to have some positive time away with one another. Now, or just set aside for alone time. Now, for those of you that are single and are interested in romance, let's see what's in store for you for November. So it looks like there's some real adventurous fun for you as well. And whether that means that you're literally going to go to some sort of crazy theme park and have a good time and meet somebody, or you're going to go on a date with someone there, or it's just this more adventuresome life that you're going to be living in November, which feels kind of more apropos. And it also feels like being open to kind of heal the wounds that, from past and previous relationships, that now you're ready to move forward. And I really feel that somebody of substance can show up for you this month, that especially after the middle of the month. We have a full moon on Taurus, November 14th, and it feels right after that full moon that somebody can show up for you that's really sound mind and aligned with you and gets you and knows how to care for you in a way that you haven't seen before. And you want to pay close attention to this person, because they may not initially fit your pictures. You might go, oh, they're a little short, or oh, they're a little rounder than I like, or oh, they're blonde and I like brunette, right? Or I like dark haired. Once you spend a little time with them and go out with them, it's just like this magnetic connection takes over, and then immediately the whole picture changes. And they look like amazing to you. And when it's really long-term, that never goes away. And that long-term connection then will stay, and that will become your new, that's what I like in a person. That's what I like in a man or a woman, right? That will become your new set of values, because they will have ignited that inside of you. So don't let their physical, they're good looking, but they're not usually my type. Don't let that conversation stop you, because at least go out on a date with them, because I feel like that first date, something can click and shift and turn, where suddenly now they are everything to you, right? And it's not like a mindset where you have to kind of keep conquering yourself. It's just an instantaneous shift, all right? So I'm telling you it's true, and that can happen. All right, so now let's look at career and money for Cancers. So this month, it feels like Cancer, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So if you put more effort, more time into your business, you're going to get more out of it. If you're just sort of coasting, it's going to coast back. So I really feel like it's in order to really get a lot done, you're going to have to put a lot of effort in. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it just feels like there's a lot of, in some ways you can look at it on the positive side, like one of those payment plans, right? When you put 50% down, then the universe is going to put 50% down, right? I feel like the universe comes up and meets you to the equality. There's sometimes we have these energetic connections where we don't have to do anything. It just comes in. Now, it is going to be easier for sure than how it's been in the past. So that's the good news. But you just have to get out there and start doing it, and then it feels really positive. Now, as far as your money goes for Cancers, there may be something that two things come in, and they feel like they wash each other out. One feels like something shows up that's unexpected that you get, whether it's a traffic ticket, traffic court, car accident, God forbid, any one of these things that are unexpected, unforeseen expenses. Then there's also at the simultaneously, I see, or a week or two later, something really good coming in, right? So it kind of offsets whatever that expenditure was. So I see this offsetting energy and this could be something that you already had in the past and you have to pay for, right? This could be something that happened 6 months or a year ago, and now you have to pay for it, and now you need the money for it. You go, where am I going to get the money? But the money does show up, right? And whether it's a loan to pay for that specifically, or whether it's simultaneously something completely great that happens for you, doesn't really matter. The money's there to pay for it. So don't worry about the money. So there's good money coming in for you this month to handle whatever's needed. Let's look at your health, Cancers. Well, I do feel like some of you may have been run down. Maybe that's from emotional feeling run down, feeling tired, feeling sad, out of sorts. But the good news is I feel like it is something that can shift and change, and that you do get your energy back. Especially in these first week or so here of November, I do feel like once you start taking better care of yourself, it clicks in pretty quick, and you feel a little more grounded and more like yourself. Okay, now let's look at unexpected. Anything for unexpected for Cancers? Yeah, you may get some unexpected compliments this month from people that you really weren't expecting, or you didn't know were watching, or you didn't know had your back. So people may come in and say, I've been cheering for you and I did this for you, or I went and said something to so-and-so, or, and this could be any area of your life, but it feels like you get some input about how people have been sticking up for you, standing up for you, or putting a good word in for you. Some of you may be thinking, well, I don't need that. Well, we can all use that, right? Just somebody saying, hey, he's a good neighbor, or hey, he's a really likable person, or hey, she's a really good friend, or hey, they're super loyal. Those are just nice things, compliments, unexpected compliments that you're going to be getting this month that we can all use. So enjoy that. All right, Cancers, have a terrific month. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving for those of you in the U.S. that are celebrating it. And I want to thank you all. I'm grateful for you all. I appreciate you watching and viewing and sharing my star signs. And I hope you have a terrific November.